In the new urban agenda, it's very clear that design has a role that has never before emphasized so much in any global agenda.
Right now we are there that we see the city as a whole, or that urban design has to be not only a physical intervention with an excellent quality in the architecture, but also have other criteria.
I think the time is right because there is a strong momentum actually to talk about the quality, to talk about high quality built environment also on the political level. And this, I believe, is important.
The focus is not exclusively on building or the built environment. We're interested in the places where we live, urban or rural areas, and the way we live in them. And in those places, we want to maximize the integration of three dimensions: sustainability, aesthetics, or the quality of experience for people, these intangible elements that they value in the places where they live in, and inclusion, including accessibility and affordability.
Experiment, innovate, share, inspire others with new governance solutions, and empower communities, promote inclusion at the neighborhood scale, and test solutions for the green transition.
Every urban reality has a different DNA, but I really believe that the potential to learn from practices that have made this kind of experimentation, this kind of transition to a culture of urban design, quality, for instance, is huge.
We see the community as the long-term stewards of our land and of our buildings, and to give them the chance to take on that role, it is important to involve them from the very beginning in the development process.
The base is the discussion, not the solutions that the mayor of Warsaw would propose, or the city architect or designer himself. So we really believe it's the future, that more dialogue and transparency, as much as we are aware that the legal framework should be changed. And we really hope that projects like Urban Maestro can persuade also the national governments to believe in urban design and not only making it very strict in an outdated laws.
We need some rule to help both public administration and these kind of intermediate bodies to, let's say, to change habits towards a co-design process and co-managed process.
I also want to say for the projects to come that it's also necessary to keep pushing and shaking up politicians and practice.
But what we found over the years is people are really interested in the public sector about learning how to make better places. Basically, people don't go into the public sector to make money. They want to do something good. And if you say to a highway engineer, you can make this town centre work better, be more inclusive, more sustainable, be just generally a better place, rather than just focusing on the traffic, they like that. That gives them a purpose. And the same with all the built environment professionals.
Good cities and good places are a combination of the hardware, the design, of course, the usage, the software, and the orgware, the decision-making that is in place and networks that govern places. And what we always try to do is we try to unravel the mechanisms that steer decisions in area development and real estate development.
We don't sell the ground for the highest price. So not to the people or the groups that write the biggest number on a sheet of paper and gives it to us, but to the ones who gives us the best concept. And that's the idea.
Putting the design and the economics together from the very beginning, it was immediately clear in the mapping exercise that there was for sure a kind of hidden economic value in all those informal approaches and soft powers.
The good news is that informal tools and processes of urban design governance can play a critical role in this. They can help to establish a local culture of good design and a sort of delivery tools that help to positively shape places, including linking design to investment processes.
It's not about formal or informal. It's not about one tool or another tool. It's about the interaction and the interplay between both sides and between all tools.
And if you combine these different things, you will see that we will move beyond the type of city that we all know that actually doesn't work, which is basically the sectorial city of modernism, which in some ways still lives, at least in the brains of urban planning administration.
I think the framework developed by Urban Maestro will provide a new perspective on the variety of strategies used by cities, strengthening the link between urban design, governance, and finance. This new perspective for quality urban design will offer a new and different approach around sustainability, promoted in the context of the new European Boroughs Initiative.